This is Sjporr here from Little Face Brewing. You know what it is. It's time. It's time. It is time for the 2014 Sjporr Challenge, folks. It is the beer to stand the test of time. The wow factor, the beer to you as a brewer is going to be proud enough to send across this globe, folks. That's right, that's what we're talking about. It is that time. This right here is a brown ale I have on tap. Shepherd's Brown. That is not the beer that I'm going to enter into this competition. No, 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 it's not. So, what do we have so far? We have a name for a challenge that goes global. What we need to know now is, well, how many are going to be involved this year? So, what I'm looking at is, I need you folks to start sending me information, whether you're in, whether you're out. And really, depending on the responses that we get off that, or depending on how we move forward from here. This year's challenge is a little bit different than years previously. Excuse me. This year's challenge, I have full out help from a lot of folks. So this is what I ask. If you're in the Europe theme, or we'll call it the Europe Theater, how's that? If you're from the Europe Theater, if you could contact Tony Yates, that would be fantastic. Give Tony a holler, send him out a message, say you're going to be in. If you're in the New Zealand area, an Australia area, please contact Paul Wicksteed. If you're in the UK, please send a message out to Harry Brew. And as far as here in the US, you can send messages out to Kevin Clements and myself as well. These are the key players in this year's challenge. They're helping me try and work through everything, and these guys are doing an incredible amount of work. So shout out to all you guys right now. Tony, Paul, Harry, Kevin. Yeah, definitely you guys are a huge help. But what we need now from you guys is who all is going to be involved. Because we've got different ways of doing stuff this year. This year's going to, depending on how big it is going to depending on what we do. I don't want to get into a whole lot of details right now because I need to get a better idea on how many people are going to be involved. If it turns out that we've only got a couple folks involved, well, that's going to change the whole complexity of the challenge itself. If it turns out that we've got an enormous amount of people involved, we're set up. We can take care of that as well. But it does change the complexity of the challenge itself. So, fellow brewers, fellow home brewers across this globe, please take a look at what you want to do. And realize when you get into this challenge that we're looking at basically a year-long challenge, almost a year long. We're looking at a couple 8 months of working everything out, because what we want to try and do here is we want to be able to try and, first and foremost, we want to work the shipping part of it out so that it's the optimal weather for shipping for each country. And that's important. For the US, we're going to be hitting it here sooner. As we move across the globe, you know, things are going to, the timing is going to be a little bit off, you know, as far as when you want to ship. So, knowing that, there might be some of you guys that are going to wait, you know, depending on what beer it is that you want to put out there, that you might want to wait until closer time for your shipping in your region to take place. Again, and all of this depends on how many people we have involved this year. One of the other parts of it is, again, it's an open contest. It's an open to extract brewers, all grain brewers, brew in the bag, whatever. Brew your best beer. It's style against style, okay? And we can do this fairly. I do believe we can judge an IPA against the stout, against the saison, against the sour, you know, or whatever. It's really what the masses like. So we have a good idea on how to do this. There's going to be a judging guideline that we go through. Last year, we for the most part did kind of, again by accident, kind of adopt the same type of judging, and it worked well. It really did work well. We're going to go that route again this year, and we're looking at being able to do this online to make it easier for everybody involved. So it's going to be an online judging. So you'll be able to go in, you'll be able to print out your paper, you can judge your beer, you can check it, you know, you can put your numbers down and you enter it online. That way nobody has to wait for any stuff to come back. We can do it as it goes. I think it's a phenomenal idea. What else? Those that are involved. The guidelines are, I don't want brewers to go out there and pull beer off their shelf that they've been sitting on for the last couple of years. That's their special beer. That's not what this is about. This is about brewing your beer. So this is a beer that's going to be brewed this year. It's not a beer that you've already brewed. So keep that in mind, and that kind of changes things for folks too. I mean, that might take some styles out of the mix. You know, it might put some styles into the mix. That's the great thing about this. So keep that in mind. It will be a beer that's brewed in the next couple months, and we'll put it that way. What else? Depending on the amount of people that are in the challenge, you may need to brew this again later on. If you make it through, say we have a whole bunch of people to get in this and we break it down into regions, you know, we got to do kind of a round robin style just to get through, and we'll just use the U.S. because, well, that's where I'm from. And I know that there's a good bit of interest in the U.S. This could be any of the other countries, and they'll face this too as they go through and see how many people contact them to let them in. They may need to break their areas down in regions as well. We may need to do a round robin, you know, to get to those. Our idea is to get to the top 3 beers in each country. That is the idea of this challenge. Get those top 3 beers, and then send those top 3 beers out to the top 3 from each country. That's right. Gives you a little more incentive on brewing your best beer. Because guess what? If you get into that top 3 in each country, you're going to be the one judging the worldwide winner. That's the extra twist on it, baby. That's right. You are going to judge who the winner of the first worldwide homebrew competition is. So, are you ready? I hope you're ready. I know I'm ready. This is a fantastic, just a fantastic undertaking. We are about to embark on an epic homebrewing extravaganza. There's more to come. There's more stuff going out there. You know, we're working on all fronts to try and make everything as economical as we can. So, all I need from you guys right now is to find the person in your region. I named those earlier. Contact those folks and say, you know what, yes, Tony, I want to be part of the 2014 XJ Homebrewing Challenge. Yes, Paul, I want to be part of it. Yes, Harry, I want to be part of it. Yes, Kevin, I want to be part of it. Yes, SJ, I want to be part of this. Let them know. Let everybody know. Let us know if you want to be in this. And then from there, we will work out the finer details to try and accommodate as many folks as we can. So, there you have it, folks. Now it's up to you. You, the home brewer. Contact us. Let us know if you're in or you're out. It's all up to you. You want to be part of history? I think you do. I know I do. I'm getting out of here and enjoying some of the fruits of my labor. This is Sjporr from Middle Phase Brewing. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks. Brew beer. Brew wonderful beer.